Hello beautiful people, today is a wonderful day. I had a very busy weekend, so my apologies. Yesterday I could not do a video to upload to show you guys, but there was nothing really serious that happened. Yesterday was a worship day for me, and I also had to rush out to also meet up with work afterwards, so it was a really crazy day for me. In fact, I got home that yesterday around about 11 o'clock. About 11 o'clock, yes, that's when I got home. So already I had poured enough feed for these chickens right from Saturday night. I poured in enough starter. I filled their feeders with enough starter that I run them throughout that Saturday evening, that Saturday night, breaking into Sunday till even this Monday morning. So these guys are, their health status is fine. I just noticed some mild cases of little coccidiosis here and there. So I changed the litter this morning before shooting this video. These guys over here are complete 3 weeks and some days, and these guys over here today is making them 4 weeks in this farm. But from my observation, the both of them are looking the same. You can see over here, if you just take a very close look, they are looking the same in sizes. So that's the wonderful things about Ren Rostri. They tend to shoot up fast. And secondly, I also noticed that down there in this pen is a bit warm, hot, compared to this part. So maybe what I'll be doing later afterwards is to raise part of these zincs over there, to slide them up a little bit so that they can get more ventilation from this other end, because there's more ventilation for these guys from this end more than what these guys can take. So I'll give them more ventilation maybe later end of today, before the end of today. So these are the Noiler chicks. I'm placing all of them on Coccidiosis, So I skip some days anyway. I give them for 2 days, then I'll skip some days, because I try not to give my best too much of medication. Because sometimes when you give them too much of medication, sometimes the bacteria and the virus tend to now mutate. In the process, the medication you're giving to them will seem like it's not active any longer. So I try to curtail it, maybe 2-3 days interval. I stop and give them plain water. In fact, even the multivitamin I was giving these birds from the onset, I had to stop, because I noticed that any day I give them the multivitamin, I had mortality. So at the point, I just had to stop giving them that multivitamin. So one thing, when you're running your birds, you need to observe them very well. Anything that you give and it seems like it's not giving a good response, you just stop. Normally, what I usually do, I give my birds lots of multivitamin. It will also help boost their immune system and also make them to want to eat more. So these birds, their consumption rate was a bit slow. Their consumption rate was a bit low compared to the number of bags of feed they are supposed to eat at a certain period of time. So I don't know, maybe it's part of the reason why their growth rate is a little bit slower. Because like these guys that are 4 weeks old, they're just looking like bears of 3 weeks plus. I know some people already bought some of the big ones amongst them, but then I'm supposed to have something bigger than this in 4 weeks. They are still on starter, and from the look of things, I can't switch to finisher feed because their sizes has not come up a little more for them to be able to pick the pelletized feed very well, because the starter that's because the finisher feeds are all pelletized. The starter feeds crumble so that you can easily pick them, but at this stage I'm supposed to give them finisher feed. But I think I'll still run them on let me say about half bag of starter feed for the next few days, or maybe I'll just still give them another bag, half, so that they can feed on it for the next 2-3 days. Then once they get up to some certain sizes, I then switch to the finisher feed. So far so good. These guys are doing very well. Somebody was asking me on the comment section which medication I use to treat coccidiosis. This is the one I've been using on this flock. This is Amprocos Complete Anti-Coccidia Solution. So this is a good antibiotics for coccidiosis. It contains the amprolium. When you are buying a medication for coccidiosis, you need to make sure that it contains this amprolium. Amprolium is a necessary, amprolium and sulfadium sodium. Those two compounds are very important in every medication for coccidiosis. Since I've started doing broilers, I always read the composition to know the indication and all those stuff, because sometimes most of those sales reps on the veterinary shop, they do make mistakes. So you need to also always go through the write-ups on the pack. So for this set, I'm giving them Amprocos. This is quite cheap. I bought this for 1,700. That's almost equivalent to $1. So this is a cheap Coccidio start. So it's working, it's serving very well, because since I started using it, I've not had any mortality as a result of coccidiosis. In fact, the only mortality I had in this batch of birds was just only 3. That's 2 from the Abor, 1 from the rostrate, and 2 from the Noiler sections. So the mortality was, in fact, it was less than 5%. So that's how it's supposed to be. Your mortality is not supposed to even exceed 2 or 3%, or at most 5%. So far so good. These guys, most of them have been out. There are just some few ones left here. So I think I'll still sell about 10 of them, or maybe say 5. Then I'll keep the rest till when they get bigger. I just pray I get enough funds to push all of them out. But these guys over here, they'll all go out because I don't have space to rear these guys. You know, their consumption rate is quite slow, but I don't have the space to keep them. So guys, if you're new to this channel, I always encourage you to just subscribe. Click the subscription button. The subscription is free. You're not paying for it. So just subscribe to help grow this channel. And you watching this far, I believe you like what you're seeing. So please just smash the like button. This will also help the algorithm to get to share these videos to more people, and so that this channel will grow into something big and a wonderful family, so that people get to also learn and grow their own farm and business too, as you are getting this information for free. So thanks guys for watching this far, and I will see you guys tomorrow when I'll drop a new update of what's happening here in Acre farms. So bye for now.